All hail Biafra. This is Biafra Liberation Army Network coming to you again. Please like, share, and comment.
A family member of Nnamdi Kanu saying him been planned with the late president and the former defense chief to bring this man back into Nigeria to abduct Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya into the country. Who be this person and who be the family member where they claim to get hand in that particular case? Well, for this video, I'm going to give you every single detail where you need right about this time. Yes, as they speak, you get one revelation where they come out from Anambra State to be say nobody go and see them. Yes, they claim say some native doctors don't they join the Anambra State police structure. Yes, specifically they claim say native doctors don't they apply to get jobs in Anambra State Police. Well, for this video, I will give you clear and full info regarding that particular case because things don't stop. Yes, still on still. Dr. David Yonkorach Masanga, the human rights activist, will be saying he always fights for Nnamdi Kanu and for the USB movement. Don't come out to say something. He don't release a press statement addressed to Bola Tinubu. And this press statement, Tinubu don't see him because of the reactions we followed suit. Tinubu don't see him, and something will be say you will watch this video must see and understand. Even the Deputy Prime Minister of the USB movement don't also react to that press statement and later sent to Tinubu. This video go bust everybody mind on head. And as some times I will advise you to watch them to the last, to the very end, because info plenty. Still on still, the Biafra movement don't send an open condolence message to the government of Ghana. So the question here be say, why be say the USB they send a letter, a condolence message to the government of Ghana? Well, for this video, everything what you need there. So make we start this video coverage with our very first update. Where we will even start from the problem we face now. But we'll start with this case of Ghana. Yes, as we speak, the USB movement and its government have sent a condolence message to the government of Ghana regarding what happened for their country yesterday, just in case they follow up with news and updates. Yesterday being the 6th of August of 2025, two ministers domiciled in the Ghanaian political structure been they travel from one point to another within that country. But unfortunately, the helicopter where they carry them, the chopper where they carry them, can't crash at a particular location within that geographical settings of Ghana. Unfortunately, two ministers being there for that particular helicopters together with other Ghanaians and other members of the parliament. Yes, so two ministers being passed on yesterday. And interestingly, can be say one of the ministers we pass on Ghana's defense chief, and the other one Ghana's environment minister. But interestingly, this Ghanaian defense chief na person will be say he don't play a major role in Ghana. He don't play a decisive role in trying to maintain their security structure because based out of some official reportage, they claim that this man known as Boma was helping Ghana's defense ministry at the time when jihadist activity across its northern border in Burkina Faso has become increasingly restive. So as you can see, this man played a massive role in maintaining security and maintaining calmness and orderliness in Ghana. But now we pass on. Somebody else will have to replace him, and that person needs to be as effective as the late minister Boma. What do you think about this whole situation? But as they speak, the USB don't go send a condolence message to Ghana and its president. Yes, they've sent a letter that has been received by the current president of Ghana. What will be the letter? It will make I show you. Showing right now on your screen are the official statement and the official true copy of the document sent to Ghana. As you can clearly see, if you read through it, it states, the people of Ghana, the Office of Chief of Staff, Justice House, Accra, Ghana, dear sirs and madams, and the body of letter being continued. And when you read through them, you go see say individuals don't go reach out to the government of that particular country to pay a condolence. Anyways, what do you think about this whole thing? Well, leave your thoughts in the comment section because I'll be there to always read up and clearly understand your comments. So moving on swiftly, the video will post by 1 p.m. of today. We asked you guys a very, very simple and clear question. We asked you that this man known as Flavor Nabania is from which state? Is from which state in Nigeria? The answer is Anambra State. And we promise say the 5 individuals we get them correctly first. Yes, the 5 first individuals to comment we get them correctly. We go give them a shout out in this particular video. Showing right now on your screen, and people will be say get them first. Yes. So we have Aga Uchenna. This guy that always get our questions correctly We also have Umanu Nnemeka Morris. Shout out to you. We have Frederick Ekpa'S, and we also have Izu Akolam Chikwendu. These are the people we be say get the answers correctly. And shout out to all of you and for your responses so far. We're moving on swiftly. Before we switch to our next topic, we could ask you guys the question of the day, the trivia of the day. Yes, the popular airline known as Ekpa'S is owned by who? Yes, who owns Ekpa'S? Leave your answers in the comment section, and the 5 people we get them correctly first will get a shout out in our next video coverage. So the question is simple: who owns Ekpa'S? We're moving on swiftly. Yes, something that happened within the Kanu's family. We say everybody right about now needs to pay attention and pay a close insight regarding the case we did before us. As we speak, people they claim say e get person inside the Kanu's family wey been help the Nigerian federal government in abducting Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya, because say Nnamdi Kanu been traveled to Nairobi codedly on a low. Yes, they claim say this guy traveled to Kenya. Nobody know. Only close family members been know. But they claim say the way with Nigerian security individuals been arrested for Nairobi, it feel like say person within the family get a hand inside. The question be say who been they involved? Well, we'll come back to that particular claims in a minute. But then again, what happened a couple of days back, we say everybody needs to pay attention to. Yes, showing right now on your screen now a Twitter post coming from Biafra Twitter, an official page on X. It states Mazi Nnamdi Kanu brother Manuel Kanu, Barrister Aloy Jimako, counsel to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and friends pay a courtesy visit to Senator Abaribe in his official residence. As you can clearly see, individuals who represent Nnamdi Kanu been pay a close visit to Senator Abaribe to try to make him seek a redress, make him have conversations with Bola Tinubu so that Nnamdi Kanu will be freed, probably freed. But then again, we all need to know and pay attention to. As we speak, an individual known as Biafra First Son released something yesterday. Yes, showing right now on your screen, I in talk. It states Kanunta was in communication with the captors of MNK during his 8 days ordeal in Kenya. The people in charge were manipulating him to ensure he doesn't spill, and they preoccupied him with the illusion of ransom paying for MNK release until they rendition him. So as you can see, this man they claim say these are not my own words or my own interpretations. Now wait till we see with the talk. This guy known as Biafra First Son, they claim say Kanunta Kanu, a brother to Nnamdi Kanu, been there in communication with the Nigerian federal government when they want abduct Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and the plan was that if we abduct this guy, they go possibly, the way out for him is that you guys will pay a certain fee or a ransom and get him out, and that was it. But as they arrest him, that ransom conversations be no even they possible, because they can't go straight to DSS office, and from there they face courts, they face trial every single day. Yes, but interestingly, Kanunta Kanu can't come out, can't talk something. He can't say, no, man, no day for this guy's arrest, oh, man, no deal. But get one man will be saying, he no do a work well, will lead to this guy's elongated stay in DSS facility. Well, make I show you what Kanunta they talk with his own mouth, because this is going to be a very brief communication. We don't get enough time to show you every single thing as take play out. We could do a very, very sharp so we can move into our next update. But in our next video, we go break down every single thing we happen time by time, time frame by time frame, make you foresee. But then let's see what Kanunta Kanu is saying, because he don't talk plenty things. So we say people need to pay attention right about now. He stated, and I quote, "The disgraceful betrayal that led to the continuous detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was committed by Mike Zikome, SAN, and Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor. After that, Mike Zikome was rewarded by those that ruled Nigeria for 6 years in the name of late Buhari with the commander of Niger, CON, and no amount of finger pointing or gang up will change the record." And this they come from, like I said, Kanunta Kanu. They say, my hand no day for this guy's abduction from Kenya. My hand no day. But to get people, we say they were paid handsomely. They received full reward from the Nigerian federal government for jeopardizing the case of Nnamdi Kanu. So what do you think of this whole thing? Because 2 names were mentioned, 2 top lawyers were mentioned. We have this guy known as Mike Ozikome, who be saying a SAN, in a SAN. We also get Ifeanyi Ejiofor, we be say na him be like say na him be the official lawyer of the IPOB people and their movement. What do you think of all of these conversations within? Who do you think is behind the abduction of Nnamdi Kanu? Because it be like say truth don't they come out gradually and gently. It be like say person hand been the inside. Because if you can't think about how will the DSS can't know where they will take stage Nnamdi Kanu? How these guys take nowhere in go day and how they will take carry him if an insider hand know the inside? Who I think and twice because this doesn't make sense. But in our next video, we are going to look into this case properly. We will break and dissect them because names they, people they will be say we guys look into definitely. So if you want to see our next video regarding this particular case, it will be a huge one. It will probably go viral on this internet. If you want to see that video and get first-hand info, just do well to subscribe and turn on post notifications. Make you for no miss wait till we go talk in our next video coverage. Well, moving on swiftly. Again, we see the play out for Anambra State. We say even Charles Soludo, the sitting governor, he know and he don't lock up based on a tweet coming from this particular user showing right now on your screen. They claim say some witch doctors is recruited into security force in Anambra, like man past man, why some are jailed. And he can also drop a video. We say one particular native doctor we they give instructions. It was recorded on that video coverage. What do you think of all of these things? Do you think it's even true that Charles Olude they recruit native doctors into a security structure? Well, nobody know for sure. But one thing we will know be say, as of a couple of days back, the popular Showore was arrested. Yes, just in case you don't know who Showore be. Showing right now on your screen a picture of this man. This man been down they stand solidly behind Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, he don't visit Nnamdi Kanu's court session more than 2 or 3 times. And we know say the last one will happen on the 18th of July of 2025. He was barred from attending that court session because say the judge did not see him anywhere close to the courtroom. But as they speak, Showore was arrested and detained by the Nigerian police. But as of a couple of minutes back, we're going to get some revelations from Showore's official Twitter page. Yes, showing right now on your screen now, we see person where they use his page being typed. It states breaking at about 6 a.m. A police team headed by a CSP from the IGP monitoring unit forcibly entered Omoyo Showore's detention cell at the FID in Abuja, broke his right hand and transported him to an undisclosed location. Yes, and this they come from Showore's official page. When you look closely, you see his name, the verification check mark, and every single thing within. Meaning say the Nigerian police don't carry and go where he no know. They don't break his right hand according to waiting they talk. And in they seek for help. And in they call international bodies to look into this case. But then Aloy Ejimako don't help spread the info. Yes, he don't help talk about this case. He don't help, he don't put mouth to make sure say Showore abduction go super viral. Showing right now on your screen, I will see Aloy Ejimako they talk right about now. State breaking. Yale Showore must be protected. All men and women of goodwill should rise and condemn this grave act of police brutality. And I will see in the talk right about now. Now, while we want to show worry that person will be say they always fight for injustice in Nigeria and it always stands for justice and for the truth. And it's always sad to see that somebody like this is being taken as not being relevant in the country. I wish and we pray that this guy will be released very, very soon because this guy plays a fundamental role in democracy in Nigeria in the help to fully propagate the right of the people, in the help put pressure on the government to look into the cases of individuals with the helpless and the common masses. So I beg, if you get strong social media page, Mukuna use that page, beg the Nigerian federal government to facilitate the release of this man. Yes, because this man stands for truth and justice and also for equity. What do you think about this whole conversations held so far? What do you think about every single thing? I beg, don't forget say tomorrow we could do a proper investigation regarding the case of Nnamdi Kanu. Now people don't point finger say his brother they involved, his sister they involved, his nephew they involved. Tomorrow we could know who they involved because we don't receive plenty tweets on our desk and these tweets they connect to each other. Things don't they come out, truth don't they come out gradually. And tomorrow's video it go too huge or it go too big. So if you want to see how they happen, maybe you subscribe and stay tuned because it on the hot right about now. We're moving on swiftly. Dr. David Yonkorach Masanga, the human rights activist domiciled in Uganda, a East African country, don't come out to say something. he don't come out and he have sent a public press release to the desk of Tinubu, and as it is be, blessed Tinubu don't see him and acknowledge him. So we see Dr. David Onkorach Masanga they talk. Well, before I show you what he talk, if you don't know who this man be, this man is a human rights activist. The man will be say push for the Federal High Court domiciled in Kenya to award Mazi Nnamdi Kanu a 20 million Kenyan shillings reward. Yes, this man don't talk something addressed to Bola Tinubu, where be say don't go super viral. What he talk and how he take talk, and make I show you. Showing right now on your screen is coming from his official Twitter page known as the Africa World TV. It states, and I quote, press statement for immediate release date August the 7th of 2025. It reads, rearrange Nigeria or risk full scale. This particular word will be no one pronounce. This was addressed to President at official BAT, the official Twitter page of Bola Tinubu. It states, Nigeria's diplomatic paralysis is a continental crisis. The contact say, Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, the Pan-African Forum Limited Associates expresses grave concern over the continuing collapse of Nigeria's diplomatic representation. For 2 years, Nigeria has had no substantive ambassadors or high commissioners following the mass recall of 109 envoys by President Official Bat Ahmed Tinubu, with no replacement appointed to date. This represents a catastrophic failure in Nigeria's foreign policy, diplomacy, and national governance. The absence of ambassadors has rendered Nigeria's embassies functionally mute, with acting diplomats lacking both political authority and strategic leverage. He also went on and on to cite other examples, but the bone of contention be say Nigeria no get proper structure, and Nigeria, the president should rearrange the country. But as they speak, Ngozi Arabueze don't respond. She don't react to that letter we say was released by Dr. David Onkorach Masanga. She don't write down your screen which she talk. It states, breaking, thank you, sir. She was saying thanks to Dr. David Onkorach Masanga. Thank you, sir. This was why United States of Biafra exited Nigeria on the 29th of November of 2024 in Lati, Finland. Watch the video, and she tagged Donald Trump, the U.S. Army, Alexander Stubb, who happens to be the president of Finland. She also tagged Yale, the biggest media outlet in Finland. She tagged CNN, BBC, Tinubu himself, the Nigerian HQ, and other structural bodies that was attached to this letter, as you can see. Dr. David Onkorach Masanga, who is in Uganda, who lives in Uganda, don't they pull strings for Nigeria? They always send letters to this man, Bola Tinubu. And Tinubu himself, they see him and then they react gradually. Well, still talking about reaction. Kanunta Kanu, as we speak, while making this video right about now, 8 minutes ago, he dropped a statement on his Twitter page, still calling out Ejiofor and Ozikome. What did this man they talk and what did they happen within this structure? Well, make I show you what did they happen, and tweets coming from Kanunta's Kanu official Twitter page, where he released 8 minutes ago. It states, response to the argument that Ejiofor and Ezekome could not enforce the judgment. And before I show you the rest, make I give you a context of this particular tweet. So Kanunta Kanu, they talk say, Ejiofor and this Ezekome, no they capable at all, and that is why they couldn't enforce a judgment that came from the Nigerian Supreme Court as of last year. We talk say Nnamdi Kanu is not guilty because the way he was brought into Nigeria, they highly illegal. Yes, Kanunta Kanu was expecting these two lawyers to use that statement and follow up, but they don't do one perfectly. They were messing up, and now he don't come out to address the statement and that actions right about now that was released 9 minutes ago. It states, response to the argument that Ejiofor and Ezekome could not enforce the judgment. Let us be crystal clear. No one is asking Mike Ezekome or Ifeanyi Ejiofor to bring tanks and rifles to enforce a judgment. That argument is a lazy cop-out and a distraction from the real and specific legal remedies they use to pursue. What could they have done legally? Well, when the government disobeys a court judgment, lawyers for the victorious party are not helpless. The following lawful options were available to Ezekome and Ejiofor immediately after the Court of Appeal discharged Kanu on the 13th of October of 2022. So this man went on and on to teach these people, Ejiofor and Ezekome, how they suppose or how they should have defended Kanu when the Nigerians appeal court a verdict that Nnamdi Kanu should be freed. Well, this whole conversation could be more interesting tomorrow because we just see him now. But trust me, tomorrow we will do a very, very clear one for you. We will make an extensive video, maybe for see what they happen right about now. Yes, so make you for stay tuned and keep following our updates. We're moving on swiftly. As of today, Simon's legal counsel team, headed by Carl Gumeres, don't reapply for a possible bail. And as we speak, the Pajami District Court don't accept the bailing application, and they go look into and different verdicts and different conditions will be generated in the coming days. Yes, this is a good one for Simon. This is a massive one because his application for the third time don't they accepted. That's the application. And moving on swiftly, they go look into